America is unraveling. Our founding and history are under assault. Our families and faiths are being degraded. Individualism has been substituted for groupism. Colorblindness is now racist. Capitalism and prosperity are being devoured by economic socialism and climate change fanaticism. Classrooms have become indoctrination mills for racism, segregation, bigotry, and sexual perversion. And teachers' unions are hostile to parental involvement in critical decisions about the health and welfare of their children.
I'm really proud of the work we've done in the DE&I space. When you walk into a store and you feel at home and it represents the community, it makes a huge difference. I think those are just good business decisions, and it's the right thing for society, and it's the great thing for our brand.
There's no coming back from this, Target. You have dug a grave. You are dead. You are buried. You are finished. It is over.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Dearborn, Michigan. And folks, I'm standing outside a local Target store. As you might recall, Target was in the news last month because, well, they were stocking Pride merchandise, including bathing suit in which men could tuck their genitals into the fabric and pretend that they didn't have a penis. I guess that's what Target considers to be diversity, equity, and inclusion these days. Well, they're back in the news because last week it came to light that the great one, no, I'm not talking about hockey legend Wayne Gretzky, I'm talking about conservative commentator and author Mark Levin. Well, Target decided that they were not going to stock his book at their stores. Yeah, this chain is so uber woke. It celebrates transanity, but it dumps on conservatives. It's almost as though they're trying to go out of business. Now, Fox News last week reached out to Target and asked why this was, and this was the statement Target gave. Quote, "We've been offering this book for pre-sale since mid-June, as we have with Mark Levin's past books, many of which are currently for sale at Target. We'll offer his newest title for sale when it is available on September 19th. The use of the word hate in the title caused our team to reach out to the publisher, but as stated, we are continuing to offer this book for pre-sale now," end quote. Now, folks, that statement makes it sound like the story's a nothing burger because Target is carrying the book, but as always, the devil is in the details. You see, Target, at the time at least, was only going to stock the book on its website, not in its physical stores. And secondly, that word hate, well, that pertains to the title of Mark Levin's new book, The Democrat Party Hates America. And supposedly the H word triggered some snowflakes on the Target team. And by the way, if I were to write a book, I don't know, I Hate Hitler, would that be book title non grata too? Folks, it should be pointed out that Target has absolutely no obligation whatsoever to carry any piece of merchandise, including books, that they decide they're not going to stock. But doesn't it seem odd that they would take a stance against conservative values, yet embrace transanity? And to their detriment, by the way, they've lost more than $10 billion in stock value since their experiment with woke transgenderism. Well, get a load of this, folks. Within 24 hours of this policy becoming known, guess what? Target reversed the policy. Yes, so come September 19th, Mark Levin's latest book will indeed be in Target stores. So what is the moral of this story? I guess it's this: if you make enough noise, if you make your voices heard, even to an uber woke company like Target, they will listen, and they have a good reason to listen. I mean, a loss of $10 billion just on the trans debacle alone. How many more billions were they anticipating on losing for snubbing the great one? They made the right call. Good for them, for a change. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Well, folks, I know you love it when Rebel News tells you the other side of the story, but we need your help. If you can, please go to rebelfieldreports.com. That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, make a donation so we can bring you the kind of journalism that you so greatly appreciate.